Hello to the second part of chapter 3, the next drill of entering and adding items for a sell on account. So we just received the memo that states on January 1st of 2021 that Amy's Bird Sanctuary is designing a new enclosure that will include a fountain where the birds can get a drink of water. Because everybody needs a drink of water, and we need to feed the birds. I mean, it's a bird sanctuary. Surprised they don't have a fountain right now. The fountain was donated by a local charity. Cool. Sweet. Craig's Design and Landscape Services is doing the work. Yes, we're doing the work. So we're going to prepare an invoice for 5 hours of custom design to design the enclosure, 5 hours to pour the concrete, and 5 hours to install the fountain. So that means it's invoicing time. So let's go ahead and go to invoicing. So new invoice. And we're going to find Amy's Bird Sanctuary. Again, it's going to pop up a bunch of info. And notice that there is billable time already. So let's make sure the date is on January 1st, 2021. That was the date of the memo. And now, let's check out this billable time. So, whenever we have something that's already for a customer, be it a job or invoice or payment, it will pop up on this side. And it's going to tell us to either add it or basically open it to view it, to see if it's part of it. So we're going to click open. Click yes. And here we go. So we want to make sure everything is correct. That we have John Johnson, the employee, and he's doing the custom design, and that he's got billable hours of $75 per hour. Yeah, looks like everything's good here. Nothing too much to change going on. So let's go ahead and hit cancel. Hit yes. Okay. Then we want to go ahead and hit add. So back to Amy, check the date. There we go. Then we want to hit add. Okay. Once we've added to the invoice, notice that it's popped down right here for product and service, with custom design again being 5 hours at that 75-hour wait. Always double check that we have the quantity and the rate correct in our QuickBooks. Sometimes things change. Again, this is an online item. Errors still happen. Okay, always double check your numbers. Okay, from here, we're going to create another service item. And this is going to be our concrete. There's concrete. And notice my spell checker kind of puts it all as one bad thing. Don't worry about that. It's just how it is. And we're going to put 5 here. And we're going to charge them a rate of $75. So we now have 2 items that are $375. Notice this also. This one is actually saying that's taxed. So, may need to go ahead and click off of that, but we're going to leave it as it is. Actually, no, we need to remove that. Go ahead and remove it. There is no tax. There is no tax. Only Zool. Anyway, but notice this. If it is a taxable item, it does pop up, tax, and it will run through the sales tax. If we don't need it as tax, as this is a service, then we're fine. But notice this little chain here. Anytime that we link something from somewhere else onto any document, you're going to start seeing chains. Okay, just saying that it's linked from somewhere else. And of course, if we need to delete, here's the trash cans. Makes life easy. Okay. Next, we have our third item. And looks like we're going to have to add something new. So let's see what we're going to end up adding. Oops, not another line. But we're going to go add new. And once you add new for products and services, notice we have 3 main items and then bundle. So with these 3 items, we can actually create new inventory, which basically again is products that we have on hand that we actually have inventory of that we buy and sell. These could be ranging from clothing to equipment, so forth and so on. Then we have non-inventory items. These are products that we buy, but we really aren't going to track quantities of. These are like indirect materials, nuts and bolts, and basically stuff that's really not going to be tracked. Then we got services. And these again are any services that you provide to a customer. And they give the example, of course, landscaping or tax preparation services. Then, of course, last but not least is our bundling. And this is just when we group multiple items that we have in one little thing and basically sell it probably for a little bit cheaper. But again, it's probably going to help us with some inventory. Now, the fountain installation. We, of course, this is going to be a service. So we're going to go ahead and click on the service banner. And it's going to tell us to go ahead and create the item. So we're going to put in fountain installation. Good. We're going to go nothing in category. Right here. Also put in fountain installation. So again, we're going to get into categories as we move forward. You can even add a picture if you want to. It's really up to y'all. Here, we're going to put in a sale price and rate of $75. Apparently they really like 75 bucks. That's fine. And we want to make sure the income account is services, which it indeed is. Again, there is other income accounts that we may have to put certain items to, but that's just depending on how specific a company wants to get. Some companies just go plain services, and that's it. Then we want to make sure this is a non-taxable item. Okay? Think in your book and probably on the PowerPoint, it has a checkbox to check if it's taxable or not. They've updated and now it's a drop-down menu. So it's either taxable or non-taxable. This is non-taxable. Okay. After we put in our new product / service, we're going to hit save and close. And they immediately pop it in right here. Okay, so notice that it did populate with the rate because we put a rate in. All we got to do is put the quantity, which happens to be 5 hours. Boom. Since we already said it was non-taxable, it is not going to show up as tax. Okay, so that actually completes our invoice. So we're going to go save and new. Okay. So we've now created an invoice for a good old Amy's Bird Sanctuary. Now we're going to actually create something new. New customer. Wow. That wow almost sounded like the guy from Hamilton, King George. Awesome. Wow. What comes next? Anyway. Okay, so we need to enter in a customer name here. Okay. And we're going to put in Rhodes Dawn. Okay. And once we actually put that in, we can actually click on details also. There's Rhodes. This is kind of not exactly how it's supposed to be. It's because we did a new customer. So let's see what we have to put in for Don Rhodes. They do want us to go ahead and keep Rhodes, Don. That's interesting. Hey, it works. So we don't want to keep the display name. Display name is now Don Rhodes. Okay, nice and easy. Oh, I must have accidentally. There we go. Okay, so we got Don Rhodes. Then we need to put in his email, which Don Rhodes, his email is pretty simple. It is drhodes@beach.com. Almost looks like Dr. Hodds, but it's D. Rhodes. Nice. We have his phone number, 650-555-9856. And we all know any fake phone number has 555 in it. Just easier. I don't think anybody actually has 555s. If they do, they probably got calls multiple times from movies. Alright, next we need to enter in his address. So 209 Ocean Drive. City is Half Moon Bay, because they couldn't fit the full moon. State is CA for California, and zip code 94019. Okay. Shipping address is the same as the billing address, so we don't have to change anything right there. Next, we go to payment and billing, because we really don't need to click on any of these items. Very simple items, but we want to make sure his payment method is by check, net 30 for his, basically period, and preferred delivery method is none. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and hit save. Alright. So we have hit saved. There's our Don Rhodes and brand new customer. Nice. Okay, to view him, make sure we do have him actually here. let's go ahead and click yes. Go to sales, customers, and then find our guy who should be right here. There he is. Roads done. All the information is in there correct. I could actually go down, but didn't really need to. So we put in our new customer. Alright, so let's go ahead and also check out our balance deals. Woo. So we're going to do a balance summary report real quick also. So to do the balance summary report, we go to reports, and then we're going to look for the section of who owes you. If you want to go to that section, here it is, and we're going to find customer balance summary. Again, I can also find the report if I want to search. Either way is perfectly fine. So here's our customer balance summary. Now this report is usually for all dates, and this is going to show the balances for all the customers who owe us money. Yes, these are the customers that we may end up sending out Greedo for later on. It's like, where's our money? We need our money. Please give us our money. Be all nice about it. I baked you a pie. Now, please, give me some money. Give me my money. Anyways, some people are mean, some people are nice. It's either way, we got customers that owe us money. Okay. So, usually when we get this customer balance summary, again, this shows us that we have currently $6,406.52 that is out there in the cosmos that basically we can collect if we need to. From here, we would check other reports to see who actually is overdue, and we start calling and making sure. But this is where we're going. Basically, almost come down to the end. But if we want to see a customer's detail, all you need to do is click on the numbers, and it will actually pop up that actual customer balance detail. So particular customers, and we can see this is where we could correct errors if we need to. Also, if we notice something's not right. Now, for this, you can also drill down one more time. If I click on the number of the invoice, and it should pop up the invoice again. All right, close out. Okay, so this is going to conclude this part of chapter 3, and we're going to go look back into our next drill, which is what drill is it? There we go. Correcting an invoice drill. So we're going to go to correct an invoice. Okay, so I will see you for the next part of chapter 3.